Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and this is my first video. And my first video is going to be one of the journal prompts I have found on Pinterest, and I thought it would be a great video to make and to share what the prompt was and the lessons I've learned. So if you see me looking down, it is my journal because I don't remember everything in my head. Okay, so let's get started. The journal prompt was, what are some of the biggest things you've learned in life to date? One of the things I learned is, okay, what I've learned to date is once you become an adult, you are responsible for creating the life that you want. Nobody else is coming to save you. Nobody else is coming to hold your hand and be like, you have to do this, you have to do that. You have this big goal, so let me hold your hand and guide you through each and every step, routine, procedure on how to get there. You ultimately are responsible for creating the life that you want, the life that you envision. Like when you see your highest self and you're like, that's the girl I want to be, that's the girl I'm trying to transition to, form into, you're responsible for getting there. You are going to have people who come into your life, you know, maybe a mentor, you know, people who are there for that season, for that time to kind of, you know, guide you, give you that little sprinkle, that push to do anything you need to do. I call them, I don't really believe in coincidences, so I call them alignment. People come into your life, things come into your life, signs come into your life. So yeah, people are going to come into your life and they're going to be there for a season. You know, their reason for being in your life and the alignment that God has placed them in your life for. And they are going to be there to kind of guide you, kind of hold your hand, but ultimately they can't force you to do the work. You have to do the work. And really, to create the life that you want, you have to go through the shadow of darkness. You have to go through that journey. You have to do the work internally, because you can be chasing stuff externally, your goals, your vision, and you can do the work externally, but what's really gonna push you and propel you to that next level is really doing the work that's in the inside, because that's gonna show up. What's in the inside is gonna eventually seep out, it's gonna pour out into your external world through your actions, how you move, how you treat people, how you're building your empire for yourself and the life that you desire for yourself. So you have to really sit down, be okay with sitting by yourself, no distractions, doing the work, putting in the work. And you also have to release that trauma. You have to let go of the past. You have to, excuse me, you have to find a way to make peace with your past, your trauma, the issues you may have with your parents, family members, issues you have with yourself. You have to release shame, fear, doubts, and negative self-talk, because those are big things that are going to play into you creating the life that you want. Because you can have these big desires, these goals. If you know what your soul's purpose is on this earth and your reason for being here, you're gonna have to let go of shame, doubt, and fear. You cannot let those things hold you back, because you need to complete your mission here on earth. If not, you're just like another NPC character in this bitch, like, you know, floating through this thing and not doing what you need to do. And you cannot get far when you have shame attached to you, when you have guilt attached to you, when you have fear attached to you. You're going to have to step outside of yourself. You're gonna have to lean on an energy stronger and higher than you. You're gonna have to do a good prayer, a good deep prayer, okay? When you are ready, you're gonna have to have faith in something that's higher than you to get you off your ass, to get you to that next level. That's one of the things I have learned in life to date, is you are responsible for creating your own reality. Now, the next thing I've learned, people come and go. You cannot bring everybody to your next journey. You know, we try to hold on to those friendships from high school, from middle school, from elementary. Let me keep it real with you. I'm always gonna be real. You're gonna have like maybe one or two that's gonna be in your life for a lifetime. Most of them are gonna fall. They're gonna fall, okay? And that's okay. Enjoy those people in the season that they are in your life. Don't pressure people to stay in your life. Pressure yourself to keep people in your life because you want to bring them on this journey, because your best friends, the history, the time, fuck the length of how long you've known somebody. One thing I had to do, I felt it in my spirit, I felt it in my heart that yes, I love this friend of mine, best friend, almost a decade. But we are in two different frequencies. And that's not to say that people can't catch up, people can't get to where you are. And it's let me say this, because people tend to think, oh well, just because you have elevated here and they're, you know, not where you are, that doesn't mean you're better than them or you can't have them in your life. Babe, that is not what that means, okay? No one's saying you're better than another person, your friend isn't this or that. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, once you start to elevate your life, your energy, your vibration, your aura, and another person is still in the same spot and allowing things to happen to them, not taking control of their life and the things that they allow, that is going to pour into you, especially when you're talking about a best friend, a sisterhood. You know, yes, allow people to go through their shit, and what they go through it has nothing to do with you. Your energy should not get tied up in that. But at the same time, when you're in a sisterhood, a close relationship with somebody, they come to you, they lean on you, they depend on you in a sense. And yes, you can detach. You can understand that, you know, I can make space for you and still have the space for myself and be okay. But oftentimes than not, when you are starting your journey, that's going to be hard, because you're going to have a new perspective, a broader perspective on things. And you're gonna wanna, if you're one of those people who wanna save people, like me, I want to save people from their hurt, their pain, and the things that they are allowing in their lives. But you have to realize that you cannot save anybody. Mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, cousin. No, you can't save anybody. They have to save themselves. And you have to save yourself. And when you start to elevate, it's not that you think you're better than the next person. It is, you are moving into a different level. You're growing into a different level of yourself, version of yourself. And sometimes people do have to get left behind. And that's okay. That's not to say that you won't ever reconnect. You won't ever maybe meet them again in a different space, a different time. And if you don't, that is okay too. Appreciate the memories and the time you've had with that person. That's it, that's all. It's nothing more, nothing less to that. And sometimes you are better than a lot of shit. You are. And that's not ego. That is not, oh, I'm better than you and I'm looking down on you. Not looking down on them. But let's be for real. People want to sugarcoat shit. You are better than a lot of shit that you allow around you. And the people that allow the shit to happen to them, you are better than that. You've worked hard to get there. You did the work. So yes, I am better than a lot of shit. Now, the next thing I've learned. This is a big one. So the next thing I've learned is family and friends will not always see your vision, especially family. So if you seek validation from your parents and your family and you want them to see this big vision you have for yourself, you feel like you're learning what your purpose is here on earth and your soul's journey and what you want to do and accomplish, and you go blabbing your mouth off to your family and they're like, girl, okay. Like, can you do that? That sounds crazy. That's a big goal. That's a big thing. And it's, you know, mostly doubts and fear. When people place their fears and doubts on you, it's just projection, obviously. And you kind of have to look at who you're talking to. These people have not been able to achieve the things they wanted to achieve in life. So their first go-to is placing that fear and doubt and lack of faith on you. So you have to be okay with standing 10 toes down on your dreams, your vision, your goals. Not everybody is going to understand. Not everybody's going to care, and that is okay. You have to validate yourself, because honestly the only person you should be seeking validation from is you and whoever you pray to. That's it. That's all. Because if it was placed in your heart, your spirit, there's room, there's opportunity for you to accomplish that and for you to bring it to life into the 3D. So I said what I said. So the next thing that I have learned in my life to date is the greatest power you have is your mind. Now, this is a big one because we tend to hold ourselves back because of our mind and the things that we tell ourselves. So I'm still working on this. I'm a work in progress, literally. I hate that this is sticking out, but it's okay. It's getting wild, twist out day. So conquering your mind is going to be one of the best things you would ever do for yourself, because you will not get far in life if your mind is limited, is lack, scarcity, negative, and just plain old just shit. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. You have to overcome your doubts, your fears, your shame, your negative self-talk. You have to put in place systems to help you get to your goals. So if you feel like this is hard, life is going to reflect to you hard. It's going to reflect to you negativity, okay? If you feel like people around you are just using you, they don't care about you, no one is there for you, the world is going to reflect what it is you are thinking constantly, literally. So I have had to learn how to conquer my mind, and it's still a work in progress. Once you feel a bad thought coming on, do not let that become your story. Don't become a victim to your mind. Don't. It's so hard to change how your programming has been, your conditioning has been, because people have conditioned you, people have raised you. So it is hard to really break free from those restraints. But you know what? I'm not even gonna say it's hard. Well, in hindsight, it feels hard. It feels hard, it feels difficult, but I promise you, once you tap into your source, your power, your strengths, you can do it. I promise you can do it. And it's the best thing ever. When you are able to tune other people's BS out, projections, insecurities, lack, scarcity, all of that, and tap into your abundance, I promise you, life, it will just feel and look so much better for you. Allowing people to come in and destroy your mind and create a home there is no. It's never gonna work for you. No. Don't allow people's projections to have a place in your mind. No. Why? Look at their lives. Look at what they've accomplished. Look at what they have. What have they owned? What have they done? What have they built? And most of the time, people giving you feedback are people who never really chased their dreams. They didn't have the courage. They didn't have the resources. They didn't have the faith. So why are we even giving them space to make a home in our mind? No, fuck that. Fuck that, literally. When I feel other people's energies, I shake that shit off and I just say, the energy is not mine. I return that shit back to sender, okay? Because you would not make a place in my mind. I already have a hard time. Why would I allow you to make it 10 times harder for me? These people are nobodies. Literally, you are the main character in your fucking life, okay? And I know people say that all the time. You're like, you're selfish. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I am. Selfish about me because when I die, I'm the only one that's going in the casket. So while I'm here on this earth, completing my journey, loving me, figuring out me, it's gonna be about me. Point blank period. It's gonna be about me. They're literally nobody. They're a speck of dust. So please tune out the BS and tap into your abundance, tap into your power and your strengths, and really conquer your mind. So one of the biggest lessons. And we can always go into depth more on these topics I'm bringing up. So if you want a video in regards to mastering your mind, let me know. I'm down. It's free game, okay? So the next thing I have learned, okay, I think, oh my God, that's the last thing. But the last thing I want to say for mastering your mind is don't let trauma hold you back. Don't let trauma, don't let the things that you have to deal with hold you back from moving forward. Because at the end of the day, that shit is only going to keep you back. It's going to keep you back there. It's going to keep you limited. It's going to keep you stuck because you're holding on to a story that no longer applies to who you are today. That story does not serve you today. Present day, it does not serve you. That shit happened in the past. You can't go back. You can't go forward. You only have literally now, today. So don't let trauma, all that BS hold you back from conquering your life. Okay? Don't let a limited mindset keep you stuck. Don't let fear keep you stuck. Use your mind to think positivity, to think the best outcome possible for your life. Because why is it the first thing we think about is, what if this happens? What if that happens? And the shit ain't even happened yet. You haven't even put into motion your plan. You're already thinking negatively. Why? Why? When you think negative shit, it's gonna keep your body in a stuck response. You're gonna be like, you know what? This shit ain't gonna work out, so I'm not gonna do it. Why? Why are you being your biggest hater? Because that's what it is. You're being your biggest hater. So let's think about the best possible outcome. Journal that shit out. Get that shit out of your head. Get it into a journal. Write it down. Burn it. Literally set this shit on fire. Burn it all, okay? Because you deserve the best. You literally deserve the best out of life. And life is already short. Life is not promised. You don't know when your soul's contract is up in this bitch. I hope mine is no time soon, okay? I have a lot I want to accomplish. So make this reality your best reality, okay? Honestly, and I know my words sound so just plain and simple, like, oh, you know, they make it sound easy. It's not easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's not easy, but do you know yourself? You're powerful. You have the tools, they're in you. Stop making fucking excuses. Get off your ass. Do the work. Put in the time. You can create a goal, but have systems. Have things that you have to check off to get you to that goal. Be for real. It's your life. Live it. Love it. Honestly. Okay, guys. So that is my video for today. And I really enjoyed this episode. Or, I don't know. Is it an episode? Because it's not really a podcast. But I enjoy making this, episode. So, like I said, if you have any questions or more in-depth questions that you would like for me to make into a video, I can definitely do that for you guys. So let me know in the comments, and I really hope you guys enjoyed my knowledge that I have given to you, and I hope you come back for more. And please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. Thank you.